Oh, honey, grab your tea and buckle up because the Diddy saga just took a wild turn and it's juicier than ever. We're diving deep into the gossip swirling around Sean Diddy Combs, and trust me, this is not your average celebrity drama. From jailhouse health scares to jaw-dropping allegations about his past, the streets are buzzing and we're spilling all the tea. Let's break it down because this mess is giving scandal overload. Diddy strutted into jail with a legal storm already brewing, but now he's at the epicenter of a health crisis that's got everyone in that prison clutching their pearls. Word on the street is that Diddy's medical records are spilling secrets longer than a CVS receipt, allegedly packed with STD diagnoses that are making inmates nervous. Can you imagine the panic? For months, whispers have been floating that Diddy's been battling something serious. Rumors of an STD have been relentless, especially after he showed up in court looking like he left half his body weight behind bars.
You know, the next thing is, man, Craig Mack was the one that jumped Bad Boy off. And you know, Nick so bad that Craig Mack, who died from AIDS, that man, he got brainwashed so bad from Diddy and got done so wrong. The man went to South Carolina and joined a cult with his family until he died of AIDS a few years ago.
I was like a slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught and I came back and I sued him for the race and won. But
yes.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
He didn't stop doing what he's done.
And no, it's not just because he's missing his gourmet chef. The gossip mill is churning out claims that Diddy's dramatic weight loss is a sign of something way darker, like his body breaking down from a serious condition. We're talking HIV speculation, y'all. With all the tea about Diddy's wild bedroom antics, this isn't exactly shocking. The man's been living like a rock star with no rules. Freak-off parties, male escorts, secret flights, and those infamous shut-door soirees. Diddy was out here throwing caution to the wind, allegedly hosting orgies with men and women, no protection, just vibes and baby oil. And let's not forget the feds raiding his mansions and finding 1,000 bottles of baby oil, but not a single condom in sight. Messy? Oh, you bet. Now, the rumor mill is in overdrive, claiming those freak-off parties were basically disease factories. Multiple women are stepping forward, alleging they contracted herpes from men tied to Diddy's inner circle. Post-freak-off parties have become disaster for Diddy's inner circle. The drama is piping hot. And then Jaguar Wright swooped in like a gossip superhero, dropping bombs in an interview with Real Life Productions. She didn't hold back, claiming Diddy's been battling HIV for years and he's not the only one. According to her, there's a list of 20 other industry guys walking around infected and she's got their names locked and loaded for her show. She called it a bigger issue than folks realize, and now we're all side-eyeing the whole music scene.
And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
The plot thickens and it's giving conspiracy central. Every celebrity who's been in Diddy's orbit is catching heat, and one name keeps popping up. Usher, the R&B king, and Diddy go way back. Usher even lived with him in NYC when he was just 13. He spilled some tea to Howard Stern, making it sound like a cool mentorship vibe at first.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
But then things got weird. Usher admitted the environment was curious and said he'd never let his own kids near that kind of scene. Red flag much? If Diddy's been battling an STD and something shady went down back then, could Usher be holding on to more than just nostalgic memory? The gossip gets spicier with lawsuits claiming Usher allegedly passed herpes to 2 women and a man. Chilly, the drama. The mess doesn't stop there. Remember Jonathan Auty, the former adult actor who went off the rails at Trump's Dorado Resort in 2018? At the time, folks dismissed him as unhinged, but he was screaming about being coerced into encounters with Diddy and Cassie, claiming he caught herpes in the process.
I was like a slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught and I came back and I sued him for the robberies and won. But they did.
Now his name's resurfaced in court as one of Diddy's alleged hired escorts, and suddenly people are listening. The streets are connecting dots and it's not looking good. Even Kim Porter, Diddy's ex and the mother of his kids, is being dragged into this chaos. Rumors about her sudden death have always lingered, but now folks claiming to have seen her real autopsy report say she was HIV positive before she passed. I'm not saying it's true, but the chatter is loud. If Kim had it, people are asking, who gave it to her? Was her death just a tragic coincidence, or is there more to the story?
What's the story?
The timeline is murky and the questions are piling up. Then there's Craig Mack, Diddy's bad boy artist who dropped the label's first big hit. He passed away from AIDS in 2018, and now folks are wondering if his fallout with Diddy was about more than just music. Did Craig see something behind Diddy's freaky curtains and bounce?
You know, the next thing is, man, Craig Mack was the one that jumped Bad Boy off. And you know, Nick so bad that Craig Mack, who died from AIDS, that man, he got brainwashed so bad from Diddy and got done so wrong. The man went to South Carolina and joined a cult with his family until he died of AIDS a few years ago.
Too many people in Diddy's circle are either dead, infected, or suspiciously quiet, and it's giving sinister. Word is Diddy's team is shelling out hush money to keep lips sealed. Names like Yo Gotti, French Montana, and Meek Mill are floating around, allegedly cashing checks to stay mum. Speaking of Meek, Lil Rod stirred the pot by hinting at a Philly rapper tied to Diddy, and everyone knew he meant Meek. Meek clapped back on X, claiming his voice is too powerful and offering $100,000, 0 cents, to investigate the smear campaign. But then a video dropped of Meek and Diddy looking real cozy poolside, and the internet lost it.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
It gets wilder. One of Diddy's ex-bodyguards leaked an audio clip allegedly catching Diddy and Meek in some intimate moments.
What? Yo, wait a minute. Wait, ah!
And if you thought it couldn't get crazier, hold up. Diddy's allegedly keeping the freak-offs going in jail. Insiders claim he's got a fan club of jail groupies fighting to make his bed and, well, more. In a place where protection is scarce, these risky rendezvous are raising eyebrows.
According to you, the inmates are fighting over making his bed.
Yep, well, really, according to Lisa Evers, I want to give her credit.
The tea is scalding, and it's starting to add up. Diddy might not just be facing legal battles, he could be looking at a body count of people he allegedly infected, manipulated, or paid off. If even half of this is true, the lawsuits are going to stack higher than his baby oil collection. The real question is, how many people got caught up in Diddy's reckless lifestyle? And just how deep does this rabbit hole go? This drama is wilder than a soap opera, and we need answers. Drop your thoughts below. What do you think is really going on? And if this tea had you gagging, wait till you see the next jaw-dropping story. It's just as insane.